Not only is this a special day because it is a concert for us here in Southbridge, it is a special day because this is also the celebration of Margaret's retirement. And we didn't know that when we were coming here. We arrived, and actually I got out of my car in the parking lot, and someone driving past me on the street yelled out the window, "Hey, what's going on in there?" And I said, "I don't know. Why?" He said, "Oh, I thought you were going to the library, and it was the biggest crowd I've ever seen going to the library." And I said, "Well, I should find out what it is. I'm going to the library. I'm sure it's not for me, though, because it's pretty early." And sure enough, it was a beautiful retirement party. And so it's such a joy, not just to be here playing music, but also to be keeping the festivities going. So that's doubly special. But it's also trebly special for us because we're playing klezmer music, and this isn't just another normal time of year to be playing klezmer music. We're in the heart of the high holidays of the Jewish calendar. So this week is Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. We're going, fast through our high holidays. We'll have Rosh Hashanah, head of the year, and we'll go into Yom Kippur. Day of Atonement. We'll do all of our big holidays over the next couple of weeks. So it's a particularly meaningful time to be playing this music because, quick show of hands, who here knows what klezmer music is? Some of us. This is amazing. We love to be in a place where some people know and some don't. So we're playing klezmer music for you. And at its heart, klezmer music is Ashkenazi Jewish wedding music. And it comes from Eastern Europe, where the Ashkenazi Jewish population spent centuries and developed a really distinctive culture that is based around the Yiddish language, around klezmer music, Yiddish dancing, Ashkenazi food, this whole beautiful culture that my family comes from, and that came from Eastern Europe here to the United States with the migration of folks largely from the Russian Empire, which is what it was at that time. And they brought their music with them. They brought their language, their dances, their foods. So much of the Jewish culture in the United States comes from that part of the world, including this music. And so what we're going to do for you today is we're going to have a great concert, but we're also going to introduce you to some other parts of that culture. So I mentioned the word Yiddish. Yiddish is the language that went along with this culture. It was a language spoken by Jewish people across Central and Eastern Europe for many centuries. At the dawn of World War II, I think there were 8 or 9 million people who spoke Yiddish as their first language. And it was the second most spoken language in New York City, and really the central point of Ashkenazi Jewish culture. So today we're going to play klezmer music for you. We're going to do some Yiddish songs for you. We're going to teach you some Yiddish, and we're going to have you sing along with us too. And we're going to, I hope, leave you with the idea that, well, first of all, you know what klezmer music is, that it is Ashkenazi Jewish wedding music. It's a part of our culture. That it's something old, but it's also something new. It's something that we're still writing new music in, that we're playing music in, that we're practicing as part of our daily life today, both in concert settings and at simchas, which are, celebrations, big life moments, weddings, bar mitzvahs, even did a funeral. You can laugh, that was a funny one. But that's what we're going to do for you today. So the first piece that we did was an instrumental. It's the classic from the Klezmer repertoire called Der Heiser Bulgar, which in Yiddish is the hot Bulgar, and the Bulgar is a kind of dance. And Kirsten, what are we going to do next?
Yeah, so this next one is a Yiddish love song, and it starts off as just a song about a fisherman. So Fisherly, the fisherman's song, and going off in search of a fish. And then it's really a metaphor for searching for love. And unfortunately, coming back with neither. But we like to think that we, find happiness alone.
This is a fun fact, too. Does anyone here know who Woody Guthrie is?
Yeah.
Some of us do. The song was written by his mother-in-law.
Oh. There you go.
Kommt der Fisch in treuerig, hat kein Fisch gefangen. Und ich bin meurisch, heure dick, ach, am is vergangen. Tralala.
Thank you so much. So those two tunes are from the dance repertoire that is very, very typical. A lot of klezmer music is dance music. Not all of it, but a lot of it is. And, sometimes people ask us, well, when you describe this as Ashkenazi Jewish wedding music, what does that mean? Wedding, you like 3 hours of music? Maybe you've got a processional. But something that's important to remember is that when this music was being developed, weddings were actually much longer affairs because, well, actually, there are many reasons for it. One of them was that frequently people hadn't met before they got married. So a big part of your wedding, which could last a couple of days up to a couple of weeks long, was you actually had two ceremonies, which today we usually do together, all in the same afternoon or evening, but the first is an engagement ceremony, and then the second is the actual wedding itself. But historically, these were spread out because you needed a chance for the people to get to know each other. You needed the families to get to know each other. Nobody had cars, so you couldn't just drive up from New Jersey that morning. If you're going to come from New Jersey for a wedding, it actually took some time to get there. And so we had to have festivities, we had to have feasts, we had to have dances, we had to have all of these different rituals over the course of this time for the two families to really become one. And so there had to be music for all of that. And that meant we needed to have dance music. We needed to have music for different rituals, so kind of religious, semi-religious music. We needed to have music for listening because there was no recorded music. You couldn't just turn on the radio or get a DJ. If you wanted to have dinner and have anything happening in the background, you needed to have a band, and you needed to pay them too. And so this whole body of music, especially the instrumental music, grew up around there. And then at the same time, in the same culture, we were getting this amazing song tradition, which comes from the same place. Sonically, it has a lot of the same sounds as klezmer, but is not part of the wedding. And in fact, like that song we did for you before, it was a love song. That was something that the author published in a book of poetry with music to it. And there was a fabulous tradition of Yiddish song being done in the theater or being sung at home, especially by women. That was a really common distinction in the shtetls of the older country, as folks like to call it, was that you had women singing songs at home, and there's this huge repertoire of songs that came out of that. So we're going to sing another song for you now, and this is coming from another thread of the Ashkenazi Jewish tradition that really came about at kind of the late 1800s, the early 1900s, and that's the labor movement. Because when people like my ancestors moved to this country, generally speaking, they were poor immigrants who came from small villages and ended up in New York City. And they didn't speak English, and they didn't have what we would call today transferable skills. And so many of them ended up in the garment industry. And specifically, they ended up in what now we would call sweatshops, working for miserable pay in miserable conditions in and around New York City. And a lot of the roots of the American labor movement come from this very group of people laboring under these conditions. So we're going to sing you a song now that's all about that.
Yeah, and this one you'll hear two words over and over. You'll hear Nate, which is to sew, and Schneider, which is a tailor. And so you hear Nate to Nate to Nate to Nate, sew and sew and sew and sew. And so there is a chorus to this song in Yiddish, but it's very simple. And it happens a lot. So I think you'll be able to catch on to it. But it goes, Otte Zoe, Nate a Schneider, like that's how the tailor sews. Otte Zoe, Nate doch. That's how he does it, basically. So, Otte Zoe, Nate a Schneider, Otte Zoe, Nate doch. So, you'll hear that a lot of times. It's kind of like the rhythm of the sewing machine. It repeats and repeats. So, feel free to sing along.
Schneider, Otte Zoe, Nate doch. Otte Zoe, Nate Schneider, Otte Zoe, Nate doch. Näht und näht, a ganze Woche verdient, mit der Loch. Näht und näht, a ganze Woche verdient, mit der Loch. Otte Zoe, Nate Schneider, Otte Zoe, Nate doch. Otte Zoe, Nate Schneider, Schneider näht und näht und näht und hört mit Gebräut. A Schneider näht und näht und näht und hört mit Gebräut. Otte Zoe näht der Schneider, Otte Zoe näht doch. Otte Zoe näht der Schneider, Otte Zoe näht doch. Vor ein Jahr mit ein Gedacht, haben wir gehorben von Nacht bis Nacht. Vor ein Jahr mit ein Gedacht, haben wir gehorben von Nacht bis Nacht. Otte Zoe näht der Schneider, Otte Zoe näht doch. Otte Zoe näht der Schneider, Otte Zoe näht doch. Und die Strussia dann gemacht, mir ein Mensch ein Werte von 8 bis 8. Und die Strussia dann gemacht. Schneider, da soll nicht der Doch, da soll nicht der Schneider, da soll nicht der Doch, da soll nicht der Schneider, da soll nicht der Doch, da soll nicht der Schneider, da soll nicht der Doch, ja,
So this is another Yiddish love song. This one's a little more requited love than the last Yiddish love song that we did. But this is all about comparing your love to the beauty of nature. It's called Shein wie die Levone, beautiful as the moon.
Shein wie die Levone, lichtig wie der Stern, von Himmel am Matune. Bist du mir zugeschickt, mein Glück hab ich gewinnen, wenn ich auf dich gefühlen. Du scheinst wie 1000 Sinnen, hat mein Herz verglit. Deine Zähne lach, weiße Perlach, mit deinen schönen Augen, deine Hände lach, hast mächtige Zeugen, schön wie die Levone, lichtig wie der Stern, von Himmel am Matune, bist du mir zugeschickt. Schön wie der Frühmorgen, Kische wie der Abend, der Sonnenglanz ist verborgen, wenn du bist nicht bei mir. Dein Schein hat mich geholfen, wenn ich auf dich getroffen, ob du wirst in mir bleiben, wird das Leben seine Schiene. Deine Zähne lach, weiße Perlach, mit deinen schönen Augen, deine Hände lach, deine Herrlach, hast mächtige Zeit, schön wie die Levone, lichtig wie die Sterne,
Okay, so I noticed that someone was dancing in the back. Thank you. A lot of this is dance music, and I believe we have enough time to teach you one or two of the dances. There are a lot of different dances, right, that can go with this music. A lot of the tunes are designed to go with specific dances, and I'm going to teach you two of them right now. The first one you can do in your seat, which is good, because you're seated. And it's called a chassidol. And this is a dance that actually goes with the tune that we just played pretty well. Not when it got super fast, but when we started when it was slower. And the idea of this dance, and in fact the idea of a lot of Yiddish dancing, is that our feet are kind of grounded, our feet are on the ground, and our hands are doing most of the talking. So you can stay seated for this even as I kind of bounce with it. The basic step is just a walking step, by the way. So you can move your feet like this. And as your feet are going like this in this basic kind of walk, we're going to take our hands and we're going to lift them up. We're going to start moving them because a lot of Yiddish dance is in the hands. As you're moving your hands, let's think about having our arms in a nice kind of loose W, supported by our shoulder blades so that we're not just like using biceps all night. And think about your shoulders just kind of pulling up just a little bit to the sky as your hands tell the world what you are thinking. Perhaps you are thinking, hello, it's so nice to see you. This is a dance a lot of times that we might do on the dance floor to say hello to people, to show how we're feeling, to act out emotions or concepts. And can I get just a nice little D minor? There it is. That makes it easier, doesn't it? So we'll start by just following my hands as they go up and as they go down. As they go to one side and to the other. Perhaps as they say hello and goodbye. You can turn towards the musicians and say, oh my goodness, amazing trombone playing. You can say, oh, the bass. And maybe we'll stop here and start again. Because you can also use this dance to react very much to the music that's playing, and you'll hear the trombone is about to do something really cool. Let's listen. And stop. So this is a chassidol. This is the basic idea of a chassidol. And of course there are lots of specific moves that you can do. But if all you do when you hear a song that's kind of like that is just get up on the dance floor, put your feet in this nice proud walk, and move your hands excitedly like this. Excitedly, but kind of not frenetically, right? You'll actually look like you know what you're doing to a certain extent. The other dance that I'd love to show you, which is a very, very typical dance to klezmer music, is called the Bulgar. And we played a couple of Bulgars for you today, and it's a 6-step dance. Does anybody want to get up? Is that too bold in this room to ask people to get up?
Let's get up.
Yeah, could I get maybe like 3 volunteers? 1, 2? Yeah, come on up. 3. Okay, 4 volunteers is even better. Amazing, amazing. All right, volunteers come up to the front. Here's the basic dance for this. The basic step, I'll just tell you on the microphone and then we'll do it together, is right, left, lift, down, lift. 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 Y'all are great. If you're in your chair, you can do this with your hands, right? Right, left, lift, down, lift. Right, left, lift, down. Hey, zoom, zoom, zoom. Ah, ah. It actually looks really cool when you're doing it all together there. Could we get like a slow Bulgar beat, and then we're gonna try and dance together. This is when we do in a line. Start just with a little bit of a bounce there, step. Good bounce. See, we're gonna start with our right foot. And we'll try and not walk over those cameras, okay?
Tune, so if you want to keep Bulgaring, you can. With the clarinet.
Okay. We'll do it a little bit faster. If you don't want to dance, clap along, please. Put your hands together for Pete Fanelli on the trombone. For Kirsten Lamb on the upright bass and the vocals. Kirsten learned Yiddish to be in this band, by the way. Double round of applause.
No, I learned after I did it. Not to be in it, but...
It was the hardest audition ever. She was already in the band. She learned Yiddish to sing in the band. And my name is Nat Seelen, playing clarinet for you tonight.
So this one, we're going to do one more Yiddish song for you, and if you know any Yiddish songs at all, even a little bit, this is probably the one that you know, so that's why we're going to close with it. It's called Tumbalaika. It's a Russian Yiddish folk song, all about a boy trying to impress a girl with riddles, and it not going very well. So she's too smart for it.
Tracht de ganze Nacht. Wenn man zu nehmen und nicht verschämen, wenn zu nehmen und nicht verschämen. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, 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 like. Tumbala, like. Spiel mal like. Tumbala, like. Freilich soll sein. Ich will bei dir fragen, wo's kann wachsen und brennen, wo's kann brennen und nicht aufhören, wo's kann brennen, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, spielbala, like, tumbala, like, freilich soll sein. Wachsen und brennen, Liebe kann brennen und nicht aufhören, Herz kann brennen, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 like,